cooking apa?
Hi, this is Cooking Apa. Today I'm going to show how do I make kulu yok. Okay. Now first of all, you need to prepare some. I'm using pork loin. Okay, there's probably about 400-500 grams of pork loin here, cut into small cubes. Yeah, cut into small cubes like this. Against the flow, yeah. Remember, always cut the meat against the flow. Okay, the real pro will actually also remove this portion because it will be a bit hard, but it's actually quite difficult to cut, so I just leave it there. Okay, I'm not pro. I'm no pro. So after that, you need to marinate the meat for a while. You will have to put in about 2 tablespoons of soya sauce, a bit of white rice wine, and a bit of salt, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch with a little bit of egg. Yeah, a little bit of egg, so you can get this moist, very moist texture. Why you want to make it moist? Because this moisture is going to help you to soak up, to be wrapped in the starch powder later. Okay, because if this is very dry surface, the starch powder will tend to goes off when you put into the hot oil. Okay. Of course, you have got to prepare some ingredient here. I have some yellow, red, and green capsicum, cucumber, and a bit of bawang besar. Yeah, big onion, red onion. Okay, so I have here a pot of medium heat oil. How do you know it's medium heat? I always say this, I'm going to say this again. The boiling point of oil is actually 280 degrees. So when I say medium heat, I'm talking about 140 degrees to 150 degrees. So how do you know it is about 100 and... Oh, it's a bit hot. I actually see some smoke coming out. Then if that's the case, I need to cool down the oil a little bit by adding a bit of oil. Why am I doing this? Because medium heat oil simply means when first thing you put your chopstick here, you're going to see the bubbles coming out. Second thing, you cannot see any smoke coming out. If you see any smoke coming out from the oil, it is already above 170 and above. It will be too hot. Okay? In order to deep fry the kulu yok, you need 2 stages. The first stage is using a medium oil to cook it, yeah, to deep fry until it is cooked. Then you will remove it from the oil, raise the heat, the temperature of the oil, and do your step 2. Step 2, it is you deep fry for probably 10, 20, 30 seconds under extreme high heat. This will crispify your kulu yok very nicely, yeah. The most important thing on a kulu yok is not the sourish taste, it's actually the crispiness of the meat. Okay, so I'm going to throw this. You can see here, I'm going to throw some of the meat over here on some cornstarch. Okay, I'm using starch powder. Okay, I'm going to mix it. Let all the powder wrap nicely over the meat. Then I'm going to throw it into the medium heat oil. Okay, you want them to be wrapped nicely. You can do it slowly. It is very difficult to control the angle of the camera while I'm doing this right now. I apologize. Okay. Can you see? Okay. You want your meat to be wrapped nicely with the powder. Okay. Of course, if you are more diligent, you can actually do it one by one. I'm just lazy and pouring everything inside. Okay. You want to wrap it nicely. All right. So then you can actually slowly put your meat separately. Yeah, don't put it the whole thing. Yeah, put it one by one into the oil. Remember, pay attention to the heat of your oil, okay? If you notice smoke coming out from the oil, you may want to tone it down to medium-low heat. It is okay, yeah? Just remember the time when you leave it up, it must be on a higher heat, okay? It doesn't matter at what kind of heat you actually put in your meat. Some people use wheat powder, can also flour, yeah, I mean flour, can also, up to you. Actually, I already feel the crust, yeah? When I'm pushing this, I can already feel the crust. I'm actually using a low-medium heat right now because I find my oil is a bit hot today. But like I said, it doesn't matter at which point you put in your meat. But it is very important at which point that you remove your ingredient from the oil, because if the oil started to tone down later, and that is the time you take your meat out, your meat will definitely going to what we call in Chinese eat oil. Yeah, meaning your meat will be very oily later. So always remember before the time you want to remove the ingredient from the oil, it must always be in higher heat, okay? This will probably take about a couple of minutes, okay? So we'll come back after this. Okay, this is after about 3-4 minutes. It is almost cooked. How do you know it's almost cooked? Number one, it is actually, you can feel the meat becomes very light, yeah, much lighter than before. Number two, you see the bubbles coming up, it's becoming lesser and lesser. Number three, all your meat is already floating on the oil, okay, on the surface of the oil. Okay, yep, I'm pretty sure it's already cooked. If you are not 100% sure, you can actually take one of the larger ones and cut it. Use a scissor to cut it to see whether in the middle is it. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cut. Use a scissor and cut. Can you see this? Yes. Can you see this? All right. Is it nicely cooked? So I can now remove my meat. It's not the fully golden brown yet, but it's still already a very nice color. Don't worry about the golden brown part. We are going to get the golden brown shortly. This is only the step one, remember? I always teaching you all, when you want to fry things and you want to crispify the thing, you need 2 steps. Okay, so this is step one. After you remove the meat, we are going to rinse the heat to high heat. Raise it to high fire. Wow, very fragrant. Come back shortly. Alright, I can see my oil is more smoking now. Now we can actually slowly put in our meat, the stage 1. Immediately you will see it's changing color. See? It's become more golden right now. Just give it like 10-15 minutes, seconds, will do. Because now we only want to crispify the outside. Whoa, okay, it's done. Quickly remove it from the hot oil. It is extremely crispy right now, okay? But inside still very juicy. So if you want to achieve outside crispy, inside juicy, this is the way. Do stage 1 and stage 2. And later we are going to stir fry this with the other ingredient for only like less than 10 seconds maybe, because you want to keep the crispiness. Okay? So we'll come back after this. Alright, now we are going to stir fry our kulu yolk. The ratio will be tomato sauce, 1 portion, white vinegar, 1 portion, white sugar, 1 portion, water, 2 portion, meaning tomato 1 portion, meaning it can, if you are using 2 tablespoons, then everything else is 2 tablespoons. Only the water is 4 tablespoons. Okay, so it's 1 tomato sauce, 1 white vinegar, 1 sugar, and 2 water. Okay, so first of all we need to do is actually to bring out the color of the tomato sauce. How do we do that? We need to stir fry in hot oil. Okay. Without doing this, your red color will not come out. Immediately you can start seeing the oil has turned color. See? Yeah? Meaning you have already bring out the color of the tomato sauce. After that you can put in your garlic, stir fry your garlic. Alright, see the color of the oil? It has turned orange. Okay, this step is very important. Then stir fry the rest of your veggie. Very fragrant. Yeah, you have the very nice smell from the tomato and the veggie here. Very appetizing. If you not feeling well, this dish will definitely open up your appetite. Okay, now we can actually toss in our vinegar, white sugar, and our water. I'll decide later whether or not I need to starch this or not. I probably need to starch a little, just to make the gravy to be easier to wrap around and to be coated, yeah, coated on my meat. Let me see. Yep, I will starch it a little bit. Give it high heat all the way. Okay, high heat all the way. Let me do a bit of starch. I can use this. My tripod is actually blocking my ingredient. Some water. Okay. Do the starch. Put in the starch. Immediately it has thickened out. Remember, we want to keep your pork cubes to be crispy. So once you put it in, you will only give it like probably 10 seconds or so. Okay, you can actually off the fire right now, no problem. Toss in your meat. Give it a few toss and it is done. I just want to coat the thing over, coat the gravy over my pork, crispy pork. Woohoo! Very beautiful. Done. Wow! I hope you can smell this. Okay. Yummy. This is my gulu yok. Okay, sweet and sour pork. If you like my video, do share out my video on your Facebook to your friends. Or come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click both the like and follow button. Go to Cooking Appa YouTube channel to watch all the video there. I have more than 100 video days now. Click and don't forget to click the subscribe button and notification button. And follow Appa on Instagram. Alright, thank you very much. Bye bye.